welcome to this week's Facebook Live. This week we're going to talk about getting a little bit practical when we're choosing to do certain things. So in this case I'm going to use exercise as an example. We are all so busy and trying to fit everything into our lives can be so difficult. So using exercise as an example, what can we do? What can we do to get practical about this? So with exercise, it doesn't really matter what type of exercise you do, just do something. It doesn't matter where we start from. It doesn't matter our fitness level, it doesn't matter our age. The whole idea is to just start from where you are, give your mental and physical health a boost by exercising. The only caveat here I would say to you is, particularly with exercise, is please, I'm not an expert, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm a psychologist. Please go and talk to your GP or main doctor before you start any sort of new exercise program, before you run down to the gym. And we're not going to be talking about gym here today. So, but what we want to do is fit in the things we want to fit in, and also, be practical about it, and also get up and get moving and boost our mental and physical health. And that's what this is about. So there's huge benefits here to doing exercise with regards to physical and mental health. Some of the things that it can do for you is, it increases our work and academic performance. So it's, good for that. It helps our memory. It decreases confusion, staves off cognitive decline. I think we'd all like that. There are some positive indications with regard to ADHD and supporting ADHD, so that may be of interest to some of you. It also helps you to feel a bit more confident and assertive. It also, exercise is great for decreasing our feelings of tension and hostility and anger. I always would say to somebody, if they're able to do it and if they're working with me, that if they are having anger management issues, that one of them would be like, let's talk about what kind of exercises you're doing, and maybe do talk about the gym, and do talk about getting out walking, and taking a break and going for a walk if you're feeling angry. The other thing it can do is it helps improve our mood. So it helps with depression and anxiety and phobias and stress. It also helps improve our sleep. Lots of things there that it can help us with in terms of mental and physical things, including helping with addiction recovery. So if that is somebody exercise is good for supporting people with addiction recovery. So if you have no time, really busy, and you say to yourself, there's no way I can do this, absolutely no way, we have to start thinking outside the box. How can we fit these things in? So what about going for a walk at lunchtime? It doesn't have to be 20 minutes. It could be 5 minutes or 10-minute walk. That's all you have to do. 5 or 10-minute walk. Get out at lunchtime. Take a break from whatever you're doing at your desk. Because if you're so busy and you're at your desk constantly, you're just not going to be able to keep pushing yourself through this. You do need to take breaks. You do need to take periodic breaks. So 10 minutes at lunchtime is the minimum you should be taking to get outside, even in the winter time, to get out, get some daylight, get a break from what you're doing. This is going to help improve your productivity, as I said. So the 10 minutes outside is going to help you feel better. So just try and take those breaks during lunchtime. Another way you can do it is to take some breaks outside throughout the day. Okay, you could take it 3 to 5 minutes at a time. You could walk up and down the stairs instead of taking the lift. You could hop outside, stand outside for 3 minutes, decompress, concentrate on your breathing, just focus on your breathing for that time, and then hop back in again. And take those breaks to recharge yourself, maybe when you're switching tasks, or just throughout the day. 11 o'clock lunchtime, 3 o'clock when you're going to feel that slump, and maybe if you are working from home, or even just before you go to pick up the kids, maybe walk down to the school, park a little bit further away. So you're going to feel a little bit better maybe, and also the parking mightn't be such a problem as it can be around the schools. So while you're focusing on the breathing, you're also getting, not only are you getting your exercise in, but you're also getting your meditation in. If you think about it, 3 to 5 minutes. If you're doing that throughout the day, you're going to be building up a pretty good meditation practice there. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to sit for 20 minutes or 30 minutes to meditate. You can just do a 3-minute breather. So remember, like, this is about recharging between tasks, no matter whether you're at home or at work, it doesn't matter. It's taking a break, possibly once every 5 minutes at the end of every hour, just to take a break to recharge. Your brain is going to be much better at moving on to the next task, particularly because the brain needs to work in shorter intervals, shorter batches on similar tasks. Then it needs a couple of minutes to catch up before you move on to the next task. And then after a period of time, after about 2 hours, we do need then to take a longer break. And that's why I'm saying lunchtime would be ideal for that. You can take that 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to get outside and go for a walk, but 10 minutes would be great. If you're sitting at your desk and you're constantly hunched over your desk. I do it all the time. At the end of the day, I'm moving forward, I'm hunched over, and my computer is moving, my laptop is moving further and further away. Just get up and stretch. For every hour that you're sitting, maybe even get up, just stretch, do a couple of stretches. That will help you. Yoga poses, if possible. There might be somewhere quiet. Maybe you have you're lucky enough to have a quiet room in your workplace. If not, just getting up and stretching your back out. Again, talk to your doctor. Maybe talk to, if you're a member of a gym, talk to somebody, or maybe take a course in yoga or tai chi, or even some of the stretches that you do when we warm up or cool down when we're exercising. Use a few of those. Something that you can do at your desk. That's not going to be very obvious, but enough for you to be doing something at the end of every hour, and to stretch. At least that. You do need to take a break, just for health and safety reasons, and to help you to realign that you're not just sitting there for 8 hours a day. The whole idea of this is get up and get moving for short periods of time, like a 3-minute walk. Instead of stretching, you could just walk around the office. You could walk up and down the stairs. You could, just as I said, walk outside. But the whole idea is to get up and get moving. Because as I said, when we're hunched up, when we're hunched over like this, when we go into that collapsed position, it's a collapsed position. You're actually triggering your body into the flight, fright and fright mode, okay? And this is the collapse mode, it's the freeze mode. So we need to get up and get moving and get the shoulders back and get back up into alignment. Otherwise, you're sending these unconscious signals to your brain that you're not safe, which isn't the case, which isn't reality. You are safe. It's just you're hunching over as you get, throughout the day. So this is another reason why getting up, get moving, it kind of helps us to realign mentally as well as physically. So, think about that. Next time you're sitting at your desk, next time you're sitting at wherever it is you work, if you're sitting down a lot, look at the way you're sitting and where do you hold your chin? Okay? Are you pushing it down onto your chest, and are you collapsing in on yourself? So this isn't good. This is going to raise your stress levels. It's going to raise your anxiety levels. You're going to feel unconsciously, you're going to constantly feel unsafe, and that's not true. So we want to calm ourselves down a little bit. So get up, get moving. Again, get up, get moving a few minutes at a time. Stretch, just walk for 3 minutes, and get up and get moving for every hour that you're sitting, because we want to reduce those anxiety levels. It simply isn't. That collapse mode is not good for our physical and mental health over time. So do take the time to move or stretch. And also it'll allow you to, as I said, to switch between tasks that the brain needs. Other things you can do is, talk to your friends, positive friends only, family members if they're positive. What are they doing? What are you seeing and noticing your colleagues in work doing, or other people that you know? What are they doing? So it's kind of people watching. How are they slipping exercise into their daily life? in small increments. Housework is exercise, by the way. Gardening is exercise. You know, it's a great hobby. Get out in your garden. Even if you only have a balcony, some little boxes, anything like that, anything that gets you moving and up and moving is very helpful. So people watch. Ask family and friends if they're positive. Try to motivate one another as well. If you can get a buddy system going, it's a great way to introduce something new into your life. So if you have somebody that you know you can rely on, you know they'll keep you motivated, you can keep them motivated. You don't even have to exercise together or be doing the same type of exercise. They could be going to the gym and you could be just doing your 3 to 5 minutes broken up over the course of the day. Doesn't matter. As long as you keep the momentum going, you keep each other positively motivated. It really doesn't matter what you do as long as you're supporting each other. So have a think about that. Think about how much you could actually get in. So instead of hitting the gym for 30 minutes or going for a 30-minute walk, perhaps the way you can do it is to break it up into 5-minute increments over the course of your day. Maybe that's the way you're going to be able to do it. And the same with your meditate. If you concentrate on your breathing, you'll also be able to fit in your meditation as well. So you're doing two birds with one stone. You're giving yourself a mental break and a physical break from the desk, and then you can move along throughout the day. So if you add that up, if you're working for 8 hours a day, add that up. 5 minutes, and for every hour, that's 40 minutes. You're actually getting 40 minutes of exercise. Think about it. Think about how you can break it up. Little ways, little things. It doesn't have to be walking. It could be just a few stretches, as I said. Break it up and take that breath. So that's it for this week. Just trying to motivate you, I hope. If you want to check out my books, they're up on my website. They're on Amazon as well. I do go into more strategies in the building blocks of self-care, as to how you can help yourself take the basics that everybody should have, and build them into your life to feel more balanced in your life. So if you want, that includes worksheets and links to free podcasts and that in those books. So have a check it out. And I will see you all again next week, and have a good week, have a safe week. And if you have any questions, as always, I'm very happy to answer them. Pop them in the link, pop them in the description or in the comment box below. I will leave a link to this week's blog, and that links out to a whole load of other blogs as well, and podcasts and videos. They're up there. So I'm getting close to 200 podcasts at this stage. So if you want to check them out, do check them out on Spotify and iTunes. And I will see you all next week. Thank you for listening.